Good morning and welcome to episode 1661 of Hard Factor. It is Wednesday, March 5th, 2025, Ash Wednesday. To those who celebrate giving up things for Lent, thank you for cheating on the news with us. 80% accuracy guaranteed on this podcast. Patreon.com/Hard Factor. If you need more Hard Factor today, Mark is going to kick us off. What you got, Mark?
Well, happy Ash Wednesday. Did we miss Fat Tuesday? Was that yesterday?
It was. Mardi Gras was, then the Tuesday.
What a way to end it. The sin and then go into Lent. That makes sense. That's a good combo. Fat Tuesday to Ash Wednesday.
Great annual festival.
That's pretty good.
That's why they love it in New Orleans. And then the rest of the world, well, then they have Carnival in Brazil, and then in Australia and New Zealand, it for some reason only gays participate in Mardi Gras.
I watched Nora last night, saw some fat asses. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, best picture. Was it good? I want to see it.
It was great. I loved it.
How did you watch it? You pay for it?
I watched it on Fandango at home. It was only $5.99.
Not bad.
Not bad.
Okay. I know what I'm doing this weekend.
Yeah.
I have what do I have? I have the most valuable privately owned company doing a big thing. So they're on their way to their big thing that we know about. It's the Woolly Mammoth Company. We'll talk about them.
Oh, yeah. Nice. These guys, they're back.
They're back. And then Serbian Parliament's lit on the eve of we're not going to know what Trump says. I'm sure it was totally cool. And
long. It was a long speech, I'm sure.
We're doing this show right before his speech, but Serbian Parliament, it's not going to be as electric as Serbian Parliament. Put it that way.
No chance. No chance.
Are they arguing over the woolly mammoth? Isn't that where the woolly mammoth lived?
Probably.
They're upset.
Yeah. No, it was over 15 students that died on a roof collapse or something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that was what it's over. Okay. But it's the protest. The protest.
That's the protest. Yeah.
Mike O in the live chat on X says, "Hell yeah, watch this show every day on way to work. Never
Let's go.
Let's go, Mike O.
Okay.
Go.
I got a segment in the middle of the show today called "It's a Man's World." So
nice.
it's all man time news. Man time
magazine.
Yeah. It's a Man Time magazine feature. It's all about men who have done some things. And there's a few of them in there.
Sounds dangerous.
Yeah, it is. Oh yeah. You know it is.
I'll tell you, I was texting you guys earlier, if the Oscar nominated films are any indication that it's a man's world is coming back, because there is a lot of titty in this year's Oscar nominated films that I've seen so far. Substance.
It's like the 90s again.
Nipple.
Yeah, you're seeing all kinds of nipple. You're seeing bush, you're seeing nipple. Quite frankly, it's fantastic.
Bring back the giant cakes like an Under Siege, right?
Yes. Yep.
Oh yeah, yep. Just the huge pube mounds.
Didn't they start adding a G before N for like gratuitous nudity? GN or
I don't know.
When they showed 2 feet of pubes coming off of a chick's pelvis.
It just had nothing to do with the plot. It was just like
oh, it's gratuitous. Both these movies, The Substance and Nora, I'm watching them back to back, and I'm like, is this how it's gonna go from here on out? This is amazing.
I mean, HBO, Game of Thrones probably changed the game in terms of like how much nudity you can get away with, right?
Yeah.
Like, or maybe that Gladiator show before Game of Thrones. I don't know, but
Spartacus, where the guy died.
Yeah,
the lead
the
actor.
TV is like pushing the limits on titties these days.
Yeah, and well, they started with dick though. TV started with dick. Remember, there was like every
we got to a phase where dicks, too many dicks were
coming. A lot of limp dicks on
Yeah.
TV. Yeah.
But now we're going back to
from tits
titties.
to dicks. Yeah, let's skip back to titties. We all know what a dick looks like. It's not. I mean, it's not good looking.
Disgusting. Yeah.
The bigger it is, the grosser it is.
Yeah.
I mean, I've never understood this because, like, on European TV, they just show it all, anyways. Like America is just like they're not very. We got a lot of rules around that.
Like, not anymore apparently.
When to show the nipple now? Apparently.
Yeah, now 2025. Tiller.
All right. Did you say what you talk about, Wes?
Yeah. Wes, what you got in the?
I got a man who can't stop fucking the St. Louis Metro link. He just can't stop fucking it. And I gotta be honest with you, I can see it. The way they design these things would put any mentally ill person through a circus in their minds about whether or not to fuck this thing.
Not like jerking off in the metro, like fucking the actual metro.
Yeah, yeah.
So they put a feature on the Metro link that is too fuckable.
Yep. It's made for mentally ill people to fuck it, basically.
Like, please stand clear of the closing vagina.
Yeah, something like that. But you'll see. We'll get into it. Yep.
Can't wait to find out.
Okay. All right, let's do this. So I already asked you. You guys remember about that woolly mammoth company, right?
Yeah.
They're back.
Bring them back.
It's a U.S. biotech company that's planning on doing this, bringing the woolly mammoth and the dodo back. They're called Colossal Bio Sciences. Did I copy that wrong? I'm going to assume sciences. Colossal Biosciences would make more sense than biosenses, but maybe it's senses.
I think it's Colossal Biosciences. Yeah, the mammoth people.
They're headquartered in Dallas, Texas.
Right, that's them.
Yeah. And this is their here's their founder, Ben Lamb. He's smiling because they just became the first ever decacorn, which is a term for a privately funded business valued at over $10 billion just last month.
Whoa.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Not bad. I guess people really want that woolly mammoth and the dodo back. Or maybe they do some other shit.
I think, these people are just hoping that they can clone things eventually, right? Because they don't really care about the dodo and the woolly mammoth. They want to clone like their pet to live forever, or like
people already do that though.
It's clearly a proof of concept, but these guys are offering like, I think they've mentioned dinosaurs and other things. Like it's a
Jurassic Park
going on.
Right. Okay.
There's something going on besides the.
You think you're going to be the next John Hammond if you're one of these investors here?
Yeah, the big news out of these money launderers is that a few years after they claimed they were going to bring the woolly mammoth back, they've taken the first step and they've brought us woolly mice, the things that scare elephants.
Oh, so it's looks like a gerbil.
Yeah, they're cute. It's just a mouse with hair.
It's a small gerbil. It's a wool.
Not mammoths or elephants, but the things that scare them, woolly mice.
They've managed to turn mice into small gerbils.
Yeah. They've altered the genomes of mice to have them grow with hair.
There's no tusks on those things, so
no.
That would have been impressive.
Yeah, from all I've been reading about it, it's literally just a common mouse altered to
with
have
long hair. Right.
Mm-hmm.
So they're proving that they can like alter individual characteristics in animals, but like do these mice are they more aggressive than other mice? Are they like bullying around the regular mice, or is there any other changes? Or they're just
showing you the cute pictures,
fluffy.
not that they die horribly right away, probably, or whatever's going on. They're just showing you the very cute picture.
Yeah.
Not a new species of mouse. It's just a freak werewolf mouse.
Okay.
This is an old trick. Genetic engineering has been around for a long time.
Genetically modified mouse.
Like, look at
turns out
what they've done to dogs.
Yeah. It turns out they plan on doing this with the Asian elephant, the first Asian elephant calf by 2028. I guess they're just going to make it hairy. I thought that the woolly mammoth was a completely different like species of elephant, but what I'm gathering is they're going to take a common Asian elephant and make it hairy.
Well, that's the first step.
That's all they can do.
It would fool me.
Well, no. Beyond that, they got to then turn the woolly Asian elephant back into the woolly mammoth somehow, right?
I don't think they can. I think they just add hair to existing.
How is that worth $10 billion?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. There's something else going on here. They're taking some shortcuts here. I mean, I could have glued some hair on an elephant for a lot less than $10.2 billion.
Yeah. Or a mouse. Those two mice is what got him to 10 bill. I mean, all we had to do was put a couple of pom-poms on a mouse.
Mm-hmm.
Take a snap picture.
I don't know what's going on. They know what's going on. I don't know, but something's going on over there at this place that's scamming everyone.
High security over there.
Yeah.
If you're one of the people that gave them $1 billion and you just found out that they can't really make the woolly mammoth, they can only make a hairy Asiatic elephant. How you feeling right now?
You can't be feeling good. Look at the size difference in the woolly mammoth and the elephant. They're not even fucking in the same ballpark. This is like saying you're going to make a megalodon, but making a regular great white shark. Like they're not comparable animals. The tusks are like 50 times longer. They're twice the size. They're not. It's not a hairy elephant. It's a completely different thing.
So Tamarack Barbell says they fertilize a female Asian elephant embryo with a mammoth DNA, get a hybrid. So it's a hybrid, but it's still nowhere close to the point.
It's not going to be twice the size of an elephant. It's just going to be a hairy Asian elephant.
Yeah, that's like a mule to a horse.
They're not going to have huge tusks, probably. Yeah.
So it's going to be very unimpressive, is what you're telling me when they finally.
That's what I'm.
Yeah.
But I think that there's something else going on. Maybe with all this hair, it's like a proof of concept that they can grow hair on like a man's head.
Yeah,
that's probably worth 10 bill. Yeah.
$1 billion if they can just prove that they
woolly
can
man.
Yeah, woolly man.
Yeah. Woolly man head. Yeah.
Well, werewolf, but if they can isolate it to the scalp,
you just stink real bad. That's the only thing.
You get really aggressive, but you have such a sweet head of hair.
People would trade that in, no problem.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Count me in. I mean, there's something going on besides 10% larger elephants with hair. Because that's
last time we checked in on them, all they've done is grown mice with long hair. They're moving real.
And we've been talking about these guys for like years at this point.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
last we checked on them today. So that's what they're.
No, that's what I'm saying. So yeah, but before that time, it's been a year since we've really heard about them. A couple years or a year, and all they've done is grown mice hair a little longer.
Look, 10.2 billion, and who really needs the dodo bird back? There's something else at play here. This is
I don't know what
this is a proof of concept that they can alter things for a much more valuable reason than having a woolly mammoth that no one really fucking cares about. Yeah, something's going on. Anyways, I don't know what's going on, but something is, just like the members of at Serbian parliament. Something's going on there. Did you guys see or hear the big
a still image of what happened
on Tuesday? Check this out. Check out Serbian parliament. Smoke bombs and pepper spray, big time. They're just chucking fucking smoke bombs and
how'd they get on the floor? That's crazy. How'd they get on the floor? They just rush to the.
I think some of the members of the opposition party in parliament brought them in. It's not only protesters. It's like some of the parliamentary members had
pink smoke.
They were like, this is a short version, but they were absolutely chucking them. Some guys got like hit in the head with smoke bombs.
Whoa. You could suffocate in there. You got to get out of there.
Yeah, it's insane.
Yeah, I mean, you're going to be
tear gas too. Tear gas. Look
at that. The one just goes flying across.
That was a tear gas canister.
Yeah. Tons of tear gas canisters. Pepper spray. There's nothing.
Live chat. Sabina says this is normal for Serbia.
Oh, see, that guy got nailed.
Whoa, he's holding up a Russia flag? What's going on? So Russia's involved? Oh, no, this is Serbia. They just look the same. They just look the same. Sorry.
They're all similar. Yeah. No, it was nuts. One guy had a stroke.
Okay. What? Yeah, well, it's a big melee. That's a lot of adrenaline pumping. So
3 members were injured and had to go to hospital. One guy's in serious condition with a stroke.
Like a huge bar fight amongst like elderly men.
And it was all because of a roof collapse, you said?
Yeah, it's the government support demonstrating students with I guess 4 months of student-led demonstrations have been going on because of the death of 15 people when a railway station roof collapsed months ago.
Okay, so shitty infrastructure.
Teachers, farmers, and other people have been like, yo, like our roofs are collapsing.
Yeah, tough environment over there for structures.
Right.
Yeah. And it's really not too far off from what you would imagine based on how Serbia is portrayed in the movie.
I don't know how they have cars over there, to be honest with you.
Could it be from all the tear gas and projectiles they're launching in the buildings?
That's not a good way to fix a roof, is to bomb your own buildings with smoke bombs.
The one lady
it's not
who
going to hurt anything necessarily, but
the one lady who's like the head, she was sitting in the back. I don't know what her role is, but important, was just sitting there, just like all black smoke was in her face, just taking it, being like, fuck.
Yeah, that's a tough look. Because I mean, when your parliament gets overrun with smoke bombs, that's just.
I think that was Speaker Anna Brnabic is what they were saying when they were throwing those things at them like they were witches.
Makes J6 look like so fucking pathetic compared to that. That is so much more hardcore.
Yeah, we've done like the British ones where they like scream at each other and like almost get in fist fights. And this is even next level for that.
Yeah.
I don't know. J6 they didn't have smoke bombs, but I feel like
dude, if imagine seeing a fucking rep getting pelted in the face with a smoke bomb. Dude, those guys would be in jail forever. These
but weren't these just parliament members fighting each other versus protesters?
No, it's protesters.
Some protesters came in that were holding the flag. I think
okay.
It was the opposition party.
Okay.
With on the side of
with
the protesters. I think.
With
Okay,
protesters.
gotcha.
The protesters were the ones doing all the violent shit.
Okay.
Well, no, there were. I mean, like they handed out smoke. They handed out projectiles to parliament members because there were guys in suits. Like they were after like the original black smoke. If you like watch like the black smoke, it looks like where the protesters would hold up this big sign, being like "fuck you."
You want
Holy
smoke
party.
bomb?
And then all the other guys like just like from their desks like pull out like a thing and they start throwing the white smoke bombs like at each other.
That's a great day if you hate a guy on the opposite side and you got a smoke bomb and you nail him and have the smoke bomb. That is a good.
Yes. One guy picked it up who got hit and like threw it back at the other side. Like
I give him stroke.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty good. They were sending those things, those smoke bombs. And if you want to send something, at up to 90% reduced rate from other major carriers from the comfort of your own home, you can, thanks to our sponsor, ShipStation. Life can be chaotic. You could be in Serbian parliament, but if you're in charge of order fulfillment for an e-commerce business, you know that it's its own special kind of chaos. With ShipStation, you can count on your day-to-day remaining calm, though, because you can save hours and money every month by shipping from all your stores with one login, automating repetitive tasks, and finding the best rates among all the global carriers. You can focus on other parts of your business because you never have to worry about shipping and fulfillment again with ShipStation. So it's incredible. We've used it for years. We've used it for this business. Other guys have used it for the hosts for their other businesses.
If you're shipping and not using this thing, you're just might as well burn your money.
Right.
You're spending way too much.
Might as well just burn it.
Well, you're probably spending up to 88% more on UPS, DHL, Express, and USPS rates, and up to 90% more on FedEx rates. So
that's exactly what you're doing.
Probably doing that. So you can seamlessly integrate with services and selling channels you already use, manage orders on easy dashboard. You don't need to be real tech savvy to use ShipStation. They got you covered. Over 130,000 companies have grown their e-commerce business with ShipStation. 98% of them stick around. Pretty good for life. So calm the chaos of order fulfillment with the shipping software that delivers. Switch to ShipStation today. Go to ShipStation.com and use code HARDFACTOR to sign up for your free trial. That's ShipStation.com and use code HARDFACTOR.
Do it. Yeah. All right, let's move on to the man's world segment. First up, a voice actor, has passed away. R.I.P. to Space Ghost, real name George Lowe. Here's a clip if you're not familiar with Space Ghost, Coast to Coast, his signature show.
I'm Space Ghost.
Spaceman.
Space Ghost.
You were a spaceman who died and became a space ghost.
I've always been dead, Conan.
No one can always be dead, Space Ghost.
I was dead long before you were born, Conan. And I'll be dead long before you're dead.
Yeah. Yeah, because he's dead.
Called it. Yeah. Very funny voice actor. Like I said, real name George Lowe. And since that will probably get DCMA striked from like YouTube or wherever, here he is. He would literally method act the Space Ghost character in person too. Check out his C-SPAN interview.
Sir,
I am Space Ghost, Citizen Bruce.
and what planet are you from?
I come from the Ghost Planet, a.k.a. Cartoon Network.
And what special powers do you have, if any?
I can become invisible, I can fly, and I bake one heck of an apple brown Betty.
And Space Ghost.
We're enjoying a laugh now.
Yes,
aren't we
are. How do you serve humanity?
How do I serve humanity? Well, I usually prefer to serve humanity steaming hot, right out of the kitchen, because it's no good if it's cold.
You think he method acted in the bedroom too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did he fuck his Space Ghost 100? I would hope so.
Get ready for Space Ghost. Spread him for Space Ghost.
What a life that guy had.
Yeah. Space Ghost, the best. R.I.P. As I said again, his real name, George Lowe.
Oh yeah, I can see it.
Yeah, the voice actor. Also, R.I.P. Kyrie Irving's knee.
And the Mavericks season.
Yeah, sorry, Mark.
Well, it's more of just trying to told you so. I didn't have any really skin in the game in terms of loving the Mavericks. I just thought it was a good trade, but it doesn't look like a good trade anymore.
Well, you can't plan on Kyrie's knee exploding like that.
No, but Trump, it does look like a bad trade now because of it. Yeah,
terrible trade.
Yeah.
The Mavs, they just are now the laughing stock confirmed. Trump's first congressional address, some are calling it the State of the Union, as we mentioned at the top of the show, is happening right after we tape. As we said, sure, it was long, surely not polarizing. Of course, his speeches are never long or polarizing, ever. Right? That's one thing.
It's probably still going on while you're listening to it this morning, the show.
Yeah. Could have been a 12-hour speech. Related to all that, there's, of course, the trade disputes going on with Canada and whatnot. If you missed that on Tuesday, Trudeau, Doug Ford, all kinds of barking at the northern border over the new tariffs and the fentanyl and whatnot. I'm not really interested in that right now. Just because
Doug Ford said he's going to cut off our electricity with a smile on his face.
Doug Ford, like, yeah, but that's okay. So if Canada stopped providing us, they're connected to the same grid as all the states except Texas on ERCOT.
Yeah, they made ERCOT look good. In the article I'm reading, they're like, ERCOT's the only one unaffected. I'm like, don't do that. Don't make ERCOT look good.
No, but they don't. But it doesn't even. So if they stop, they make $6 billion a year from selling us energy on the grid. So if they want to stop selling us $6 billion in energy a year and just make us make that up on our side of the grid, okay. Like, I don't see
what will we have to do. Create individual.
We just have to make more power plants and connect them to the grid on our side. It's not. It would be like a temporary pain in the ass, so they would lose $6 billion in revenue. I don't understand that one from Doug Ford. It doesn't make much sense. Trudeau also very upset. But yeah, no, I mean, you know,
I thought he resigned.
He's like supposed to.
Is he in the lame duck period?
Maybe, but who knows? He's been like their PM for like 80 years. He could get reelected, I guess. Technically, I don't know. I have no idea how Canadian politics
I thought he
works.
resigned. Huh.
Well, he kind of did.
I think he held the election like you can do in other countries where you call for an election, and he lost it, I think, but by a lot. But it takes a couple of months, right?
He's out at the end.
He's out end of March.
Yeah,
guaranteed. We'll see.
Yeah, he got smoked.
That guy's slippery. Okay, but related to all that, the trades, the states of the unions or the congressional addresses, whatever you call it, whatnot, doesn't matter what happens because Larry Fink wins again. Okay, see the look on his face right there, Larry Fink's face.
He looks like Space Ghost.
Yeah, he's like a real life space. He's a business space ghost, except he's a live person. He's the chairman of BlackRock. Okay, that's the world's largest asset manager, and he finds those dollars. Okay, he gets that nut no matter who's in the Oval Office. You might remember BlackRock very close with the Biden administration. Turns out Trump's pressure on Panama over the Chinese influence around the Panama Canal is ending with BlackRock buying Balboa and Cristobal ports, which are both ends of the Panama Canal, along with 43 other ports worldwide in a multi-billion-dollar deal with Hong Kong-based CK Hutchinson Holdings. So
he does the evil hands all the time.
Yeah. So it doesn't fucking matter who's in the Oval Office. Larry Fink is going to get that fucking nut, buddy. And he did again. Okay. And he's buying
one of the
Panama Canal. Yeah. He's buying it for $23 billion. And now BlackRock owns the Panama Canal. I mean, the port's on both ends.
He can say go around now to people.
He is now the captain. Yeah. Of the Panama Canal. Larry Fink.
Go around.
Yeah. No, you're gonna have to go. You're gonna have to reach around me.
You're gonna have to go around.
Yeah. So he's got the $23 billion to spend. He's gonna, of course, make that back in spades, since this company is being forced to sell it to him. It's not really like it's a coerced deal by Trump's pressure, and it's hilarious because it pisses off pretty much everybody. Both Trump supporters for BlackRock being involved. That's one of their main boogeymen during the campaign, and the majority of BlackRock employees and shareholders, because they largely hate Trump and are now a major part of his plans. BlackRock, as you may remember, was the main ESG and DEI company in all of America. They coincidentally, right before announcing this deal for buying the Panama Canal, dropped their entire DEI program. So BlackRock has pulled the John Cena. And they completely, I mean, they completely. So everybody who was
Bezos and Zuckerberg hired all the people that were like banning our post and anything that was politically incorrect. Like that whole crew got fired, and he's like, "Oh no! Now we hate DEI. Now we like making fun of people, especially on the left." Yeah.
They're gonna call themselves White Rock now.
Maybe so, Wes. Maybe so that's the next step. That's the next logical step for BlackRock after these first few steps. So, yeah, I mean, it's just absolutely. I mean, 2025 is crazy.
People are kissing the ring.
They are. Everybody's money idol is letting them down by working with the president. So pretty nuts. BlackRock. This one is probably one of the most like.
I can't believe that.
This is the most
billionaires are getting the rewards again.
No way. Don't tell me, Mark. You're telling me rich guys will do whatever it takes to make more money?
I think that even if Bernie Sanders had been president, I don't think it fucking matters when Fink shows up and gives you his pitch.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy the Panama Canal, and you are gonna make it happen.
Yeah.
Do you think he just immediately starts threatening to put fingers in your ass or something? Like, what does he do? He puts the pressure on you in a meeting. That's for sure.
He puts the pressure on.
Yeah, he bribes you.
He bribes you.
100%.
Yeah,
he gives you a mountain of cash.
You get pushed against a wall with cash.
Yeah. A whore coated in cash.
Yeah. Oh God.
A pile of cash covered in whores.
Yeah.
You agree to the deal, or you're getting crushed by this cash.
Yeah.
Well, what do you think about this?
It opens the door. Yeah. Does that whore have cash coming out of her pussy?
Yeah, the amount of whores shooting cash out of their pussies like ping pong balls is irrefutable.
Yeah.
That's Larry's style. He gets the job done. He gets that nut. He now owns the Panama Canal. BlackRock. Congratulations to them. Finally, speaking of men, men who will absolutely not be denied at any cost. Fun fact, Michel Lotito, a French man. I don't know if we've mentioned him before on the podcast, but he's a man who will not be denied. He's a French man, or was a French man, with an extraordinarily strong stomach. And he spent 2 years, 1978 to 1980, eating an entire Cessna 150 airplane.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
This guy.
Yes.
Have you heard of this guy? Yeah. So he ate this airplane piece by piece, all metal airplane. And this is from the Post. It says, after discovering at age 9, he had an unusual ability to digest metal. He made a career out of consuming objects most people wouldn't dare put near their mouths.
Metal.
What's that?
Metal. People wouldn't. Yeah, metal.
Yeah, metal. He ate bicycles, shopping carts, and even a chandelier. Nothing was off the menu. Lotito's rare condition, known as pica, allowed him to consume nearly 2 pounds of metal a day without serious harm. He would break objects into small pieces and wash them down with mineral oil, which is a disgusting meal. He's like a fucking car.
Well,
he literally would
get like infections or
yeah. But he's like, it's like metal and oil, and that's what he would eat.
It's like washing your vegetables. You got to mineral your metal.
Crazy. And then his powerful stomach acids would do the rest. By the time of his death in 2007, natural causes, not metal poisoning, he had eaten nearly 9 tons of metal, including the Cessna.
Do they do an autopsy, or just that's what they're going with?
No, he would shit it out. This guy would shit. He could shit out.
I'm sure it didn't help.
Oh, I would love to see what that shit looks like.
Also, what do his farts
So
smell
glittery.
like?
Oh, metal.
Man, so heavy.
Just like smells like copper. Yeah, when he just like who's farting nickels in here, man? Just clears the room out. They call him the Change Man.
This guy's the best. I didn't know that he existed until it popped up on the timeline. But
I wonder who else has pica. I bet they don't take advantage of it like he did.
No, everybody's bitching about it. That guy turned it into a fucking career.
Yeah.
He took his pica and he ate airplanes with it. So he did.
That's a TikTok live I'd watch.
Oh, somebody eating airplanes?
Yeah. Dude, he's born before the TikTok lives. He would have been crushing it, eating Cessnas.
I mean, he was famous even back in the 70s. So yeah, I can't imagine. Today he would be an all-star. He would be a superstar.
Yeah.
People just waiting for him to die.
Yeah. Just sending them little stupid emoji tips to eat more metal.
Surely
ice cream cone. Eat it, bitch.
Yeah.
It's a galaxy.
Nuts and bolts.
Oh, thank you. That'd be incredible.
Yeah. All right. Let's go to the man who likes to fuck the St. Louis Metro link.
Okay.
Yeah.
He has peak of the penis.
There he is. That's D'Angelo Antoine Covington.
Same.
And that's actually his booking picture. Can you guys hear that fucking motorcycle outside my window? My neighbor seems to have gotten a dirt bike and just wants to ride it up and down my street all night.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's his booking picture from June 2024, which is the first time he was arrested for having sex with a Metrolink train. You can't get enough of the way the city designed its new Metrolink seats, especially the curvy bar at the top, which, maybe to a bipolar schizophrenic like D'Angelo resembles the curves of a woman or a child.
Oh,
because
you're saying that red curvy bar is the thing that does it. Okay.
Really?
Yeah, that notch.
Shit.
Yeah. Well,
what I do see is he looks like Blake Griffin mixed with a caveman.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah. It's a good description.
He's almost like he's like albino, I think, maybe. I don't know.
Looks like prehistoric Blake Griffin.
Yeah. But yeah. And this guy's a piece of shit. We can make fun of him all we want, even though he is mentally ill, because he previously exposed himself to a child. That's one of his previous.
Well, when you fuck a bus, it's gonna.
Yeah.
And to a kid.
He's at it again, though. Less than a year after the first attempt to rape a Metrolink seat for the same crime. So here is the news coverage on D'Angelo and what he's up to now.
On Fox, a Spanish Lake man is behind bars for sexual misconduct on a Metrolink train for a second time. He was in court today asking for a bond reduction.
Fox Files investigator Chad Mira has more on the disturbing allegations and the suspect's history of similar behavior.
Last month, D'Angelo Covington's accused of exposing himself to someone at one Metrolink station before then allegedly having sex with a seat on a train at a different station. And this isn't the first time he's facing accusations along these lines. In fact, he's already been banned for life for similar conduct in the past. D'Angelo Covington in court Monday asking a judge to reduce his $50,000 bond for sexual misconduct on a Metrolink train.
The first thing we do is we start pulling video. And so in this particular case, we were able to provide very detailed, very descriptive video.
According to court documents, those cameras caught Covington having sex with a seat on the train for 10 minutes at Lambert Airport Terminal 1 station last month. Allegedly, the same day, he exposed himself to someone at the Umsel South Metrolink platform. One passenger told me Monday she's never seen anything like that and normally feels safe riding the train.
I can only imagine, but it shouldn't be going down like that. Shouldn't be going down like that.
Shouldn't be going down like that.
In court Monday, it was revealed Covington had drugs in his system at the time of his arrest and is diagnosed bipolar and schizophrenic. The prosecutor on the case said she was extremely opposed to the bond reduction, pointing to a number of past convictions. Last May, Covington was convicted of sexual misconduct involving a child under 15, where he was accused of exposing himself to a child. Metrolink Security is now keeping an eye out.
This individual is on that exclusionary list. And as a result of this act, on the 13th of February, will be banned. We'll receive a lifetime ban as well.
Again.
The judge denied the bond reduction request.
Yeah, so he's the ban ain't stopping him.
How about you cut his penis off?
Yeah. So 10 weeks after he was released from county jail for the first time he tried to fuck a train, he could only make it 10 weeks out in society in the open before he was back to hearing those seat voices telling him to fuck
the train again.
He was doing something else. He just got caught 10 weeks later.
They said he was on drugs, but also again schizophrenic, bipolar. He rides the train all day long until he can't take it anymore, and then he just pulls his dick out,
getting worked up, staring at that fucking red bar.
Yeah,
oh,
I know exactly how he does it, don't you?
No, does he put his dick under the bar?
So you see the lower bar, and then you see where it goes up there.
He puts it in between there.
No, he's sliding his dick until it hits that upper bar, and that's like kind of like the pussy.
notch.
Yeah, the notch is kind of like the what he.
But you're just literally rubbing your dick on a pole on like a
It
metal.
gets to be a pretty sharp angle there.
Yeah, but it's smooth.
Okay. Pinch, this little pinchage that could. I was thinking he puts it in between the two.
Nah, that's too big. That's too big of a hole. It's too big of a hole.
It's too much room.
He's riding that notch all day.
So, dude, I can't believe they had interviewed him. They found a woman that saw him fucking the seat. That's insane.
All 10 minutes.
What if you were like late to work and you're like, man, I had to get off the train. There's a guy next to me fucking the train. Like, I had to catch the next one.
Yeah.
Imagine if you were
got off the next stop.
Yeah. Was somebody sitting there? Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
What's the good of a lifetime ban if no one checks?
Nothing. There's no good. It's just the most they can do without locking him up forever. Yeah. So
he's got it. I mean, that's the most the Metro can do. Now the courts are gonna have to figure out a way to get his dick out of the
so
Metro.
many goddamn ads on these Metros. Can we get his face up?
Yeah. So
you see this man kick him off the train. Because he's about to fuck a seat.
His timeline of being let out into society before he does something insane is hilarious, though. So he pleaded guilty to the June 2024 seat fucking on December 9th and was sentenced to time served, which was 173 days in jail.
Okay.
The incident to which Covington pleaded guilty happened on June 7th. So just days after he was released following a May 30th guilty plea for 4 sex crimes. So he only made it a week on that in that instance. This time he only made it 10 weeks before he started fucking the train after being released.
Isn't the 15-year-old the most concerning? He's not. It's humans too. An adult woman, a 15-year-old child.
Yeah.
It's like
a lot of it's concerning. Yeah. No, the whole
a paranoid schizophrenic that does this all the time. That they don't call them mental asylums anymore, but they still have mental hospitals that this guy could go to. That you get sentenced to if you get sentenced to them.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably where he's headed next. But I mean, they can only put him in there for so long for popping his dick out.
No, that the whole point of them is you stay until you're rehabilitated. It might be longer or shorter. You can commit murder and you go to a mental hospital, and that doesn't mean you spend that life there. You have your own parole board that are doctors instead of like probation people are like, it's like he shouldn't get out until they evaluate him and he's not a sexual threat. That's literally the law. Like if you're a sexual threat in a mental health institution, they can hold you there indefinitely, permanently, either for life or until
make him ride the train.
Do that.
Does his test, see how he does.
Yeah, get a train in there.
Yeah. So $50,000 bond.
Tamarack Barbell says he's just a metrosexual.
There you go. That's right.
Yeah.
So that's what D'Angelo's been up to in February.
Yeah, I mean, he's had a busy February. D'Angelo's been active, at least not on the couch. You got to say that for him.
That's true. He's out there. He's out there making moves.
He's making moves. But, the wrong moves.
He can't believe no one else is fucking the train.
I mean, those seats are practically made. They're practically made for a mentally ill person to fuck. It's a trap. Look at that. You can't expect a mentally ill person to get on those trains with those notches and not fuck them.
Don't get them in an old McDonald's.
Yeah.
What would he do if he ever saw exactly, like the ice cream cone dispenser at the McDonald's or something, like where it's just like literally like a rubber hole he could just shove it up in. I mean, this guy hasn't even discovered the good stuff.
No,
there's a whole world to fuck out there for him.
Don't let him near a playground.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Anyway. He's on the twirly thing with just fucking it while he twirls.
Yeah. Yeah. Lots of metal bars.
There's an open end cap in one of the railings.
Anyway, his next court date is March 31st, but $50,000 bond is what he's facing. I doubt anyone's going to bail him out again. Probably spend a few years in jail. And that's the show. Thank you for listening. Check out patreon.com/hardfactor for more shows, 3 weekly every week, bonus shows, Discord. And that's it. We'll see you tomorrow. We love you. Have a great fucking day.
The cream of the crop!